We have a treat today.
It was a great opportunity for us to remember the legacy that our fraternity has started back in 1906.
We have Ms. Cornelia Shipley, one of the founding members, I believe, from 3C Consulting.
Truly getting professional and personal development that you can take back and help you, not just as a brother in this organization as we move this fraternity forward.
As you well know, that it is our goal to go, grow, and glow, but we also have a very serious need to develop leaders in our fraternity.
You can use this in your own professions and what you do every day.
Phenomenal person, phenomenal presentation, and I'm very pleased with what she's done.
Hi, this is Cornelia Shipley, professional certified coach and national speaker here in Louisville, Kentucky, preparing to speak tomorrow to the Midwest region of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And I'm so excited to be here to talk to them about how they can honor their legacy and lead in the 21st century. Your foundation can be based in any number of things, and it's going to drastically influence your behavior. But to be able to be an effective leader, you've got to understand where you're coming from and what your story really is and why it is that you choose to do the things that you choose to do. And once you can get clear about your own point of view, you can begin to set some expectations for the people that you work with.
Appreciate Cornelia coming to do this leadership workshop with the Midwestern Leadership Conference.
How are you showing up as a leader? How are you managing yourself? And what are the things that you're doing that are setting expectations either clearly or not so clearly? Leadership can happen at every level, and every person has the ability.
I want to compliment Cornelia Shipley for a phenomenal presentation.
The point at which you are inconsistent in trying to lead an organization or a group of people is the point at which you lose your credibility, which means your influence goes away, which means your ability to get results gets tossed out the window. You know, there are times when you need to stand up and protect the team. And sometimes it's at personal cost.
She was not only excellent in terms of the choices that she made to focus on in terms of Alpha, but she was excellent in terms of her presentation.
And one of the things that I'd ask that you ask yourself is, who are the people that are going to cause you to do the right thing when no one knows? Are you rewarding and recognizing results or process and behaviors? If you're rewarding and recognizing results, you can have, the way we talk about it in corporate America, is lots of dead bodies in your wake. You can have people who run over people and get results, but there's so much collateral damage that it can be arguable about whether or not it was worth it. And so as you're leading organizations, leading this organization and doing the work that you do every day in the world, one of the things I'd invite you to consider is how do you want to reward the right behaviors and processes in addition to the right outcomes.
I appreciate the workshop honoring your legacy. As an Alpha man of 25 years, our mission is to develop leaders. And today, we took a great step in that direction to make sure that our leaders of this fraternity provides service and advocacy for our communities.
You've got to be choiceful not only about your professional image in person, but what's your digital image? And how are you managing social networking? You know, because it's the wave of the future. It's how people are going to be connecting. And it's important that you think about how you do that. Because the one thing you don't want to have happen is to have your digital image bring down your illustrious career, or worse yet, your organization.
I think the things that she brought to my attention remind me of my commitment to the fraternity and the things that I can also apply to on my job.
How are you going to define success for yourself and for this organization that inspires you to be accountable and inspires others to be accountable and to take action?
I think it not only inspired every brother there, but it inspired us to go back to our respective chapters so we can continue to do the work of Alpha.
And if you're wondering how you're doing as a leader, it's a great litmus test. If people are acting based on what you say.
Thank you for the time and attention, and we appreciate you supporting Alpha Phi Alpha.
I think about the countless people, yourselves included, who are impacting our community every day. And if you hear, nothing else that I say today, I want you to remember that the legacy, the future of this organization, and the contribution that someone will be in a conference room like this 100 years from now talking about will be the things that the men in this room do.
Ms. Shipley, I want to personally thank you for your insight, your motivation, and your knowledge as you did a presentation today for the mighty Midwest region.
Each of you has a dream. Each of you has a dream that's related to this organization. If you didn't, you wouldn't be sitting here. And so the opportunity exists for you to follow your dream and to really commit to why you joined this organization some 2 years ago, some 30 years ago, some 40 years ago, whatever it is for you, to have that dream for this organization and for yourself and for your life come true.
It is my deepest hope that you will come back again and again and be a part of the lives of Alpha men as you do training, coaching, teaching, and reflecting with us so that we can continue to do the work of Alpha in developing communities. Thank you for your work in this area.